The Joe Rogan Experience.
You are the man that was at the head of this research that is looking at structures that are underneath the bottom of the pyramid. And incredibly controversial, very fascinating. And if it's accurate, it essentially rewrites all of human history.
Yes. Thank you for this invitation. And yes, the group is composed by Corrado Malanga, which is the head of the group and the dean professor of chemistry at the University of Pisa.
Could you explain your background, please, so people will understand?
Yeah. Yes, my background is this. I am a telecommunication engineering. I graduate at the university.
What is that word again? Say it again.
Telecommunication engineering.
Telecommunications engineer. Okay. It's like your English is excellent, but the Italian accent, although fabulous, sometimes it's difficult to translate.
Thank you very much, Joe. I'm sorry, yes, that I'm not mother tongue of English.
It's still much better than my Italian.
Okay, thank you. Yes, I graduated myself in university at the University of Lecce, south of Italy. Very nice university, and it has the name of a famous mathematic Italian, which is Ennio De Giorgi. Ennio De Giorgi was living in the era then John Nash was living also, and they were one against to the other, and they was both studying the 19 Hilbert problem, and Ennio De Giorgi solved this problem 1 week before John Nash.
Ah, interesting. John Nash, who from the famous movie A Brilliant Mind with Russell Crowe.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so then I performed my PhD at La Sapienza in Rome, and now I'm here.
And how did you get involved in this discovery?
Yes, I worked on radar and synthetic aperture radar for a lot of time.
Radar for the Italian military, right?
Yes,
some work.
Yes. Some
which
work
you can't really talk about.
No.
Right.
And I was involved in some research where, together with the Italian Research Council of Bari, always south of Italy, we was testing some special processing that were able to perform something special. And so this is.
So this top secret research that you work on for the Italian government led you to try this stuff out, try this technology out. And this is satellite-based technology, correct?
Yes.
And it's radio tomography?
Yes, it is something, in my personal opinion, very simple. The radar is installed on board on the satellite. The satellite flies in the space at a distance of 600 kilometers at 7 kilometers per second in velocity. So while it flies along the orbit, it is able to catch snapshots of the Earth. The snapshots has to be focused, and this focusing procedure, let's say it in the azimuth, I take it easy, in the azimuth direction, is done by sound, by the processing of sound, because it is involved at the so-called Doppler frequency. You know, Joe, when you hear noises that are approaching to you, this noise will raise the frequency because the target has a velocity, a positive velocity with respect to you. And so the frequency is raised up. And this procedure allows us to estimate or to grab, let's say, the vibration information that is always present at the surface of the Earth in terms of evanescent waves that are present on the surface of the Earth. So this vibration, which is mechanical vibration, carries inside of this the information that is located underground. And so we did this.
And was it a specific idea, was it the idea specifically to look under the pyramids, or was this something that was discovered accidentally?
Okay, yes. Once we discovered this method, it was a coincidence that I knew Corrado Malanga. At that time, we are in 2018. He was studying the pyramids, and so we were talking about something that if there was some methods able to scan inside the pyramids, because he needed some information to conclude the research that he was doing. And so I proposed him to use my technique, and we started to work together, and so we focused in that time on the pyramids.
And when was this? When was the first scans?
Yes, in 2019.
In 2019.
Yeah.
And when you got the data back, did you immediately get the data that you're showing today, where you see the columns with the coils around it?
Okay. Let's say that this research can be divided by two. The first one, 1.0, we were concentrating research on the Khnum Khufu pyramid, the Cheops pyramid, to watch inside the pyramid. And so we have tailored our processing to watch only inside the pyramids, because that pyramid, only one pyramid, because we were doing that kind of research. Then once we discovered things in 2020, we published a peer review paper, and we gave public the results that we found inside the Khnum Khufu pyramid. We decided to expand our research in all the Giza plateau.
Can I stop you there? When you looked into, so we know quite a bit about the Khufu pyramid and what the chambers are inside of it. Did this technology accurately describe the pyramid itself and the insides of it, the chambers that we know exist?
Absolutely, yes. Because we have detected this multi-layer structure that is inside the Khnum Khufu pyramid, the so-called Z. We have discovered it very well from the space, and it is located inside the pyramid. And also we discovered we gave an image also of the other known structures, like the Grand Gallery.
The Grand Gallery.
The Grand Gallery. And then also the Queen's Chamber and the King's Chamber also. So.
And accurate in terms of size and dimension.
And also position and location.
Okay. There's only one UFC 324 this Saturday, and on DraftKings Sportsbook, the #1 sportsbook for live betting. Once it's over, your shot to get in on the action is gone. DraftKings Sportsbook is built for live betting, not just pre-fight picks, because in the UFC, one moment can flip the entire fight. One punch, one kick, one takedown. New to DraftKings, new customers bet just $5 to get $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins with the code ROGAN. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use the code ROGAN. That's code ROGAN to turn $5 into $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours.
Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY 467-369. In Connecticut, call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort in Kansas, pass-through of per-wager tax may apply in Illinois. 21 and over. Age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Restrictions apply. Bet must win to receive bonus bets which expire in 7 days. Minimum odds required. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio. Limited time offer.
So when did you decide to focus below the pyramid?
Yes, we decided to focus below the pyramid because our intention was to expand our research. And then also thanks to the third component of the research group, which is Armando May, he suggests us to expand our research and scan all the Giza plateau. Yeah.
And so what what date was it that you discovered these immense columns with the coils around
Yeah.
it and all those structures that are underneath the pyramid?
Yes, in the second part of our research, we started focusing our scans on the Khafre pyramid and like Khnum Khufu. And then we adjust our algorithms to go deeper. And so when we did this, very nice things began to appear on our results.
What did you feel when you first saw those images that do appear to be immense columns? I believe the diameter is 20 meters.
20 minutes.
So
20
they're
meters.
huge, enormous columns.
Yes.
What went through your mind?
Skepticism. I told also Corrado was with me because we had those results in our desk without disclosure or anything for 6 months, because my opinion was that was not real. I was thinking that maybe it was noise or some artifacts due by our processing procedures.
Did it give you pause at all that they were so uniform, that these columns were in very specific places and that they lined up? There was a uniform gap in between them?
Yes. And why we disclosure this? Because we started to use also other satellites. And once we, at the beginning, we were using only the Italian satellite system it is Cosmos Skymed, and Cosmos Skymed second generation. It's very good, very precise. But we wanted to shift our research using also other satellites because, Joe, in research, when we have diversity is a good thing because it confirms other things that we were searching. We were searching confirmation. So once we had the same results while we was using American satellites called Capella Space and also other satellites, having always the same results, we decided to disclosure.
How many different scans have been done on this area?
200 or 300, more than 200.
More than 200, and all with uniform results?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
There's a lot of resistance to this, and it's from the usual characters. And it's from people that I would characterize as gatekeepers of archaeological information. And unfortunately, they are not willing to approach this with an open mind. And you see this skepticism that just seems to me to be confirmation bias. They want this to not be true, regardless of the sheer number of scans and the uniformity of the results of these scans. And also the fact that this stuff has been proven to work on other things. Like, didn't you guys use this exact technology to get the exact dimensions of a particle collider that you have?
Yes.
Yeah.
We have a particle collider where I have born in L'Aquila, which is located in the center of Italy, There is a huge mountain called Gran Sasso, the Gran Sasso d'Italia, which is has a maximum altitude of about 3,000 meters, for being precise 2,993 meters. And so there is a tunnel, very long tunnel, about 11-12 kilometers, and in the core of this mountain there is a particle collider. There is a laboratory, let's say like that.
And this technology got the exact dimensions of this particle collider that's
Absolutely,
deep
yes.
in this mountain.
Yes,
Okay.
at a 1.4 kilometers with respect to the top.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So we know it's accurate. We know it works.
Yes.
What do you think it is? I mean, other than what I said, that it's gatekeepers of archaeological information. It's people that don't want to admit that there's perhaps quite a bit bigger mystery than just the pyramids themselves. What do you think it is that is causing this resistance?
Personally, it's true. We found a lot of resistance. Yes, it's true. But personally, I don't know why. I can say something regarding to my personal opinion. Joe, it is something that maybe is too big, too huge to be disclosed like that today. I don't know why.
It's confusing to people because
Yes.
it's essentially paradigm shattering, because the pyramids themselves are absolutely spectacular. The Great Pyramid is 2,300,000 stones.
Yeah.
The alignment is to perfect, true north, south, east, and west. It's a really incredible accomplishment, whoever built it and when they built it. It's just undeniably fascinating that this was done at the very least 2,500 BC, probably even older than that.
Older, yeah.
We really don't know. But that alone is spectacular. But then when you add the findings that you have, it just makes everybody go, we don't know anything. We really don't. We know that these things exist, but their purpose has always been speculative. The speculation was that it is some sort of a tomb. But that doesn't make any sense because there's no hieroglyphs inside of it. It doesn't seem like a tomb. It doesn't look like a tomb. And I'm sure you're aware of Christopher Dunn's work.
Yes.
Which, he's an engineer, and he said it appears that this thing is some sort of a mechanical thing, and that it's probably designed to generate some kind of power.
Yeah. Yes, in this context, I have spoke a lot with Christopher Dunn, and I like a lot his theory, and it makes sense, and so this discoveries matches a lot with his and also to other scientists that make recast the effective purpose of the pyramid not to be tombs. So today we are sure of one thing, that the pyramids are not tombs.